do the gastric bypass, it definitely wasn't a vanity thing. I was 24 and my doctor told me I'd be diabetic in a year. I wanted to live to be a cranky old man, so I figured I'd better do something about my weight. The nickname Thunder, I would associate it more with the old self than the new self. I feel great. I feel really fortunate to still be in this tournament.
You never think I have a hand, do you?
I mean, what else can you ask for as a poker player?
That's totally cool.
It certainly feels like there's some kind of force that wants me to be here.
Keller also credits the birth of his first child as motivating him to lose weight and live a healthier lifestyle, if you can call playing poker for a living a healthy lifestyle.
Good point. All right, back now to our featured table, and action is on. Reggie Lyons, first World Series cash here. Amount to be determined. Pocket trays.
Lyons plans to move to Argentina to learn Spanish. Heck, you can do that by just moving to L.A.
He raises the $22,000 to Victor Ramden. Ramden with ace-king.
Victor's ultimate dream, by the way, is to build an orphanage in Guyana. He's already acquired the land.
A re-raise to $62,000. Michael Carroll in the big blind, still card dead.
Card dead is card dead.
Action back to Lyons now, and he'll make the call for $40,000 more and go heads up with Victor Ramden again. Flop is queen 4 ace. Ramden pairs his ace. Huge advantage. Lyons and Ramden both check. Turn card another queen. Ramden still way ahead. Lyons reaching for chips.
Ramden's got to be worried Lyons might have a queen.
He'll represent something here. Bet $65,000. Ramden with a quick call.
Victor's interesting. Sometimes he'll sit on a big hand, and sometimes he'll bet with nothing.
10 of diamonds on the river. Ramden gets the check mark with a better 2-pair. Lyons measuring out $160,000 now.
Lyons is going to try and steal it. How do they say in Spanish? Eso es una mala idea.
What does that mean?
I call.
Pocket threes don't feed the bulldog.
Ramden calls. And Ramden will win.
Ay caramba.
Yes.
Undeterred by Lyons' bets on the turn and river, Ramden made the right call, and that is the Planter's good instinct moment.
Thank you.
A key win for Ramden.
The Planters Good Instinct moment is brought to you by Planters. Instinctively good.
Back to the Rio. Competitors continue to drop off. We're down to 194 players now, including one past world champion.
19 out of 20 pots I raised, they re-raised me and beat me. But I know what's going to happen, so I just patiently wait. No one survives this stuff except me. And all of a sudden it's going to go bam, bam, bam. They're just going to give me all the chips for no reason. It's so sick. It doesn't even make sense. It's like they have no pride, no patience. I'm steaming right now. I can't even see straight.
I can't believe we left Phil in mid-wine.
Back to the featured table. The blinds are at 5 and 10,000 now. 1,000 chip ante from each player. Carroll with 7-5. Still officially
Card dead.
Reggie Lyons now. Pocket Kings.
Lyons played in the 06 main event, was here for a cup of coffee, out very quickly.
A raise to 27,000 with the 2 kings. Victor Ramden now.
In the small blind.
Pocket deuces.
Victor finished 29th in the 03 main event, his first World Series ever. He made a move on Men the Master, got caught, and was done.
Victor called, and so he'll go heads up again with Reggie Lyons. The flop, ace, ace, jack. Lyons, pocket kings keep him in the lead. Victor checks. Reggie Lyons checks behind him. Turn card, another jack. Lyons still way ahead. Check.
It's a weird board for Lyons. Any ace, any jack now, and he's beat.
Lyons checks as well. River card is a tray. Lyons with aces and kings has the check mark. Ramden can only play the board. He checks. Of course, Lyons can beat the board.
Now, Lyons seems a bit wary of Victor, but he looks like he finally thinks he's good.
And no checking for Lyons. He bets 45,000.
Yep. 45 is the bet.
Now to Victor Ramden.
Raise.
And Ramden comes back.
Here's Victor.
Over the top. A raise to 110,000.
It's not that big of a raise. And if I'm the kid, I'm confused. Did Victor slow play an ace? Did Victor hit a flush? Is this just a value bet?
Lyons needs 65,000 to call.
Call.
And he does.
That was a call? 65.
Yeah, good call.
Let's score one for the young Irish lad in the sunglasses who wants to learn Spanish.
Yeah, Lions gets some revenge and gets back about half of what he shipped to Victor a short time ago.
Reggie, you need to relax, man. Thought we had this conversation earlier.
I think Michael Carroll would make an excellent cruise ship director.
I'm trying to play good.
And despite that hand, Victor is playing very good right now. Back to the outer tables, and we pick up action with Chino Ream getting busy once again. He's in a hand with Steve Bilirakis, the youngest man to ever win a World Series bracelet. Bilirakis all in with pocket eights, trailing Chino's 2 queens. Turn card now. Bilirakis with a straight draw, Ream with a flush draw.
Bilirakis needs a non-spade 8 or 10 or he's done.
River card is a deuce of clubs, and Bilirakis has been eliminated from the 2008 main event.
Bilirakis won't be the youngest ever to win the main event. Phil Hellmuth still has that title, but Bilirakis is still young enough that he could do it next year.
Bilirakis knocked off by Chino Ream. Chino over 1.8 million chips now. He made the mixed hold'em final table earlier in this World Series. Elsewhere, Mike Matusow has a new VIP at his table, none other than Gus Hansen. Hansen sitting in the big blind right now, and Matusow has just raised Gus's blind.
You get 30 seconds and I call a floor man. We ain't gonna go through all the every hand. Forgot to say that when you sat down. Clock on wherever we're at.
Gus re-raises.
Are you calling on yourself, Mike? I just wanted to see what was going to happen here if I raise his blind, because he knows that only the sickest human in the world would raise his blind. Okay? Because he knows I have to have like a hand this big.
See how big it is.
So I guess we're going to have to play a no pot.
Not big enough.
That's a big hand there.
Nice floor show, though.
Well, one guy talked, the other guy took the chips. How can't you like the other guy?
Back over to Phil Hellmuth now in a hand after the turn with Sarkis Akopian, who just raised enough to put Phil all in. Hellmuth now will make the call.
Only call on blue 13.
Hellmuth will be at risk.
Got an overpair?
Akopian with a pair of 10s, Hellmuth with trip 5s.
Remember, Akopian knocked out Jean-Robert Ballon earlier in the day on the river.
No 10, and I have 500,000. I'm 20-1 favorite for about 500, hon.
I know you are, Puddin'.
One card to come. Hellmuth all in.
Akopian would need a 10 to end Phil Hellmuth's main event and ignite the world's largest volcano.
River card is a queen, and Hellmuth will double up.
And we are spared more verbal carnage.
Yeah.
And Akopian gives new life to the 89 main event champ.
For me, I've got the action I want, I've got the table I want, I've got the image I want. It's the greatest sport in the world. Jordan? Count it. Swish.
That was a layup double up for Phil Hellmuth, who has a lot of game left in him. Day 4 is now complete. It was a session that proved glorious for some, treacherous for others. Now just 189 players remain, less than 3% of the original field. Among those who did survive are new faces,
You guys don't know we like to gamble?
established pros,
You might make a run at this thing now.
and 4 of the biggest names in the game.
That's what I'm talking about, baby.
Everyone is now one giant step closer to becoming our next main event champion. For Norman Chan, I'm Lon McCarran. See you next time from the World Series of Poker.